Hey there, Ricksters and Lego friends. Twoloosebricks here with the Q&A time. You send me the questions and I'll try to answer them for you. I have a couple good ones coming right up now, so keep sending me comments and questions. I'll try to get them in here and set up a Q&A time just for you. If this is your first visit here to the channel, or if you have not subbed yet, please do so by clicking the subscribe button right here. While you're at it, click the notification bell. This way, it helps to keep you up to date on everything currently going on here and future uploads. Let me know you liked what you've seen here today by slapping that like button, and of course, feel free to drop a comment or question down below. And our first question comes from MRN Bricks. I don't think I've ever seen you run the monorail. Well, it's not really a question, but it's sort of a question. So here it is. Here's the monorail running, the Disney monorail. Now really this is not a Lego as per se, but it does fit in with the theme park, and it is a train.
Please stay clear of the doors. On behalf of the cast of the Walt Disney World Resort, welcome to the Magic Kingdom. No smoking, please.
And since I have other things on here as well as Lego, I might as well have this monorail running around the park as well, because I do think it. Now I have a couple different views of it running around here for you MRN Bricks, so that you can see it actually running. The batteries are almost depleted in it, but it still moves quite rapidly around the track. It did stop there, but anyway, the batteries had to be changed, and those ones weren't too much better, but it does run a lot better. And I plan on doing a full video of the monorail just in itself, in the entirety of it, just the monorail itself. So that will be coming out in future video just on that monorail, and we'll get that done for you. Also, you also asked, I'd love to see more on how you do all the lighting effects. Well, I have a playlist for adding lighting effects, so check that out. But a lot of my things are actually quite simple. My background is in electronics, so therefore I use a lot of LEDs and lighting. This one here is basically just a light bulb in a socket shoved in the back here, and I got like a little divider there so you can't see it. But there it is. Okay, so now we'll move on to the Falcon Cockpit. I've installed some LEDs here, and basically those LEDs in the cockpit are extensions of the LED Christmas light set here. Now these Christmas lights actually fit in the Technic hole pin holes of the Technic bricks, so that works so wonderful. Those LEDs fit in perfectly. So I hope this has given you some idea as to how I do my lighting. Mostly LEDs all the way through. I have a lot more to do, so I think what I will do is actually show you the process as I'm doing some of these, and we'll keep going with them. So I was able to put them in the cockpit. It gives it a nice warm lighting. I use straight up LEDs here in this circuitry here, and they're flashing on off using a 5-volt flashing LED, nothing else, not even resistor. This one here though in the Canon does use a resistor because it is controlled differently. Now the ion cannon I have here, as well as Luke's lightsaber up above in the cave, are controlled by the Arduino controller underneath that white felted cube there. That's my control box with all the relays, the Arduino controller, and everything is in there. I'll show you that in just a quick second here as I move things aside. We're just going to lift the cover off, which I keep loose under the cave so I can get at it at any time. And of course, okay, there's my pinout paper where I write down what relay is what and what output on the Arduino is what. Now here's the Arduino right here that the arrow is pointing to. It's just a mini one, so it's not very big, and it controls, like, okay, here's one here, the LED in the ion cannon with the resistor, and it controls it right there. You'll see a flash coming on in a second. Wait for it. There we go. So it's coming on and off, and basically that is going to a 5-volt USB cable right off those two lines, and the Death Star works the same way, and that's plugged into a 5-volt like charger for your cell phone and whatever into the relay socket, and the Arduino controls the relay as on and off, and it's just programmed for speed like it is here. Same thing. Now, pretty straightforward. And there goes planet, I guess. The snow speeder also has a 5-volt flashing LED, but why it's not flashing, I do not know currently. I have to check that out. There's a few things that have been lackadaisical, left alone since past mobile shows, and not currently working on this display, so I'm going to get into that. Anyway, I'll be getting some more in-depth videos out on how to do that. Adeline says, good idea, low heat glue, and would love to have been nice to see the finished carousel. Here is the carousel in full effect with the lighting. Now, it's kind of hard to see with all the lights on, so I am just going to pop off the lights and turn the carousel on so it can spin around and you can see it. So here it is, turned on. And I got a malfunction down the other end I got to fix before I go any further. You can hear it down there. It's actually really bright under there, and it illuminates quite a bit. And it actually illuminates up through the roof, so that's pretty cool. I didn't think it was going to be that bright with those LEDs, but if we go in nighttime mode here, it sure is bright. Now that's one of the things I have lit up. The only other one is the ghost train, which I can show you. There is the ghost train, and it has multiple lights flashing on and off inside. Kind of hard to see because they're strobing, but there's no doing no controlling them as well. And this is the underwater effect light that I have in the SpongeBob/Ariel section. It's basically just a screw-in bulb that you buy for Christmas and parties and whatnot, in the shape of like a blue ice or blue crystal that you can get at Christmas time. There it is off to the right corner, and it works wonders. That's about it for me today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below, and hit that notification bell so you'll know the next time we upload a video. Take care, and I will talk to you guys again in the next video very shortly.